Greetings. Happy Wednesday and a Wellness Wednesday indeed. Just a quick little check in for a Wellness Wednesday segment, a little lunch and learn to help you get over that hump. Many of you, I know myself included, sometimes that hump is not just the work week, that hump is stress. Indeed. So, I'm going to be guiding you through this. I am Dr. Michelle Clay. I am a physician, certified holistic health counselor, clinical nutritionist, alchemist. My purpose is that of a healing helper, and how that is expressed, bringing all those beautiful elements together, is through Freality. And Freality is a premium wellness experience that provides tools to transform wellness and help, especially my fabulous women over 40, manage menopause with grace and ease, and workplace wellness solutions through premium loose leaf herbal teas that are relaxing escapes of wellness in the cup, and coaching programs and mindfulness based strategies. Okay, let's get into it. So, what has me thinking about this topic and in this particular season is actually the journey that I'm going through with my dad. I have shared with many of you before, and if you're over 40, definitely if you're a member of the 50 plus and phenomenal crew, then you know aging parents, sick family members, it is another world, okay? Which just multiplies the stressful situations, the stressful feelings, the anxious feelings that maybe you are already having, okay? And especially if you are a 40 plus and fabulous woman who is perimenopausal or menopausal, then that is one of the 36 symptoms of menopause, which is mood swings and anxiety. Well, that's really two. So here is the dill pickle, as many people hear me say all the time. Chronic stress leads to, can lead to altered activity, particularly increased activity in a center in the brain, an area in the brain called the amygdala. The amygdala is known as the fear center. However, the amygdala is also related to motivation and learned behavior, meaning learning to do particular behaviors based on reward or punishment. So, that is why some people with chronic stress end up having more symptoms of anxiety, of more fear, especially fear of the future, feelings of impending doom and gloom. All right. Now, let's bring that, how that affects people in the workplace, and particularly my perimenopausal and menopausal women. What's going on? Oh, my plant. It looks like I have a leaf on my head. Let's turn that around. Okay. Okay, that's better. All right. So, the thing is with chronic stress, let's give an example. I was just talking to my cousin the other day, and my cousin shared with me that because my cousin works in IT. And so my cousin shared with me that they were having an upcoming inventory of all their systems, all their processes, all of their integrations, all of that. And my cousin didn't know when it was going to occur, how long it was going to take. And my cousin is trying to schedule vacation time, but doesn't know, doesn't have a schedule when the inventory, the system-wide inventory, is going to take place. My cousin is responsible for logging all of those systems processes of IT in their system, not only for the entity that's doing the inventory, but also company system. So two different systems, but at the same time. So my cousin is experiencing somewhat some anxiety and some feelings because they really want to schedule vacation. Vacation means everything. Vacation means everything. Don't leave anything on the table. Take your time. Okay. Um, so, with those kind of feelings, it can cause more stress, which on a chronic basis can affect that area in the brain. I'm talking about the amygdala. All right. Now, um, some ways to mitigate that. It does not change that you have projects that are looming. You are trying to navigate when to take your vacation. You may, in my case, be navigating to take family medical leave. How many days do you have left? Are you going to have to use sick time, PTO, or are you just going to have to bite the bullet because you don't have days left, but you still have to, you have responsibilities in caring for your parent. And especially if your parent is out of the state like mine is. Okay. So some ways to work around that and still managing that work. Number one, I will say, which can be a very simple one, declutter your space. Get your space, your workspace organized, okay? Get your workspace organized because a cluttered space can lead to a cluttered mind. And if you're already feeling overwhelmed, then we have to bring that down. We have to mitigate that, okay? We have to make it feel as if it's manageable. What they say, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. All right. But with a more organized space, then it gives you more room for your creative juices to flow, for your mind to feel more productive. All right. Instead of just sitting twiddling your thumbs. Number two is taking mindful breaks at work. Okay. Take mindful breaks at work. Particularly, look, it's summer season, not officially, but the weather feels like it. On a nice day, take a break from your desk. Take a once the let's say you have a meeting. Once the meeting has completed, instead of immediately going back to your workspace, go outside, walk it off, get some fresh air. And when you're doing that, I particularly if you're going outside, not just walking on the concrete or the asphalt, get your feet on the earth, the grass, the dirt. That will help ground you. It will help ground you. And to me, nature is the great balancer, it is the great equalizer. And while you are doing that, number three, mindful breaths. Mindful breaths. So, yesterday I had a meeting with someone and they want me to come speak on a panel, right? So we just had a quick meeting so I can know exactly what the event is about, what the panel is about, how many people on the panel, what time I need to be there, parking, all those types of details. And the focus, I always want to know, who do you expect to be in the room? Because I want to make sure that I serve and speak to transformation and serve and speak to impact, as opposed to just being all about myself. It's not about me. I'm here to serve. I am a conduit. I am a vessel. So anyway, when the person got on the phone with me, he had so many ideas. He was just all over the place. I was following him. He said, I feel like I'm rambling. I said, okay, let's stop, let's stop, let's stop. Let's pause. And I simply guided him through an intentional breathing exercise. 3 cycles, honey. Just 3 cycles could shift your mindset. It can calm that stress response. It can calm those feelings of anxiety. In that 3-second moment, it can calm those feelings of fear. And once I guided him through that, then he came back. He calmed down. And then it seemed as if we were speaking very clearly. We were listening very clearly. Know that listening is part of communication. And I felt my perspective was that he was communicating very concisely, succinctly, and we could move on with the meeting and had a plan of action of what my next steps were and how he wanted me to show up. Three things, that's it. Now, for a menopausal woman, know this, that stressful, chronic stress can worsen your menopause symptoms, particularly that brain fog, those feelings of anxiety, those feelings of fear, maybe even those feelings of depression, chronic stress, especially with a spike in the cortisol. When another stressful thing has occurred, stressful situation, stressful conversation has occurred, can actually initiate those vasomotor symptoms. I'm talking about having a hot flash right in the moment. Okay. So, those same things that I discussed as far as decluttering your space, getting more organized, taking mindful breaks, mindful pauses, getting outside, get your feet to the earth, baby child, ground yourself, do some mindful breathing, taking that 3 cycle breathing pause, okay? It can help mitigate the the cortisol spike. It can help mitigate vasomotor symptoms. It can help mitigate those feelings of overwhelmed, of impending doom, of anxiety, of fear. Okay, so I hope this is helpful. This is just a tip of the iceberg. Of course, if you are looking for other natural strategies to manage menopause with grace and ease, to manage stress at work. There's sometimes that stress at home can overflow into work. That stress at work can overflow into home. Which came first, the chicken or the egg? Listen, the chicken showed up, laid the egg. It's almost like at the same time. Okay, so anyway, um, then please contact me. Please reach out, and you can do that and schedule a session at www.drmichellconnect.com. Okay, I put the link down below. But I want you to be well and wonderful. I want you to take the time that you need to be mindful in the moment so you can show up as your best self, as your most productive self, as your most calm self, as your most confident self. That is what I'm here for. We can do that with mindfulness based strategies. And I throw some little herbs, some little plant technology in the mix, baby. That's what reality is all about. Okay? Okay. But anyway, I want you to go forth, be brilliant, have a positive rest of your day, be well, do something well and wonderful for yourself. And I'll see you soon. It's Dr. Michelle signing off. Bye.